Hi, I'm Nitya Lakshman, the Chief Product Officer here at Outreach. And today I'm very excited to announce Outreach Omni, the new conversational super agent for all revenue teams. So I'm going to use Outreach Omni to get details about some of the strategic deals that my teams are working on. So to do that, all I have to do is type in a few instructions into this chat window. I can also talk to Outreach if I want to using this microphone. So here, I have asked it to summarize my engagements, competitive risk, and next steps based on meetings for my top 5 open opportunities this quarter. Now, this is a lot of information for any platform to synthesize, and you would have had to go through multiple screens to get to this information. Let's see what Omni does. So the first thing it's doing is it's trying to understand the intent of this question and what data sources it needs to go across to respond to that. So it has to look at opportunities, it has to identify them correctly as belonging to this quarter, and it has to go across meetings for all of that. And now I've got my response. So I see my top 5 open opportunities this quarter. And right at top is AKG Healthcare, where I see actually a competitor risk flagged with Acme, and so on. And it also summarizes it beautifully at the end for every single deal. So I have this information all in one place. I didn't have to go look up any meetings, any records. The information is available to me in this one place. So now I'm in the opportunity window, and you can see that conversation carried in. And I'm going to ask about that competitive risk that I've observed with Acme on this deal. And again, it's going to go through all the meetings to give me that information. So very quickly, I find out that the main objection here is pricing. The competitor is offering better pricing, and there are a few other risks highlighted. So now I actually want to take care of this objection, and I want to address this. Normally, I would have had to go write an email synthesizing all this information to pitch Outreach over the competitor. Instead, I'm going to ask Omni to take that action. That's it. It came back with an email highlighting explicitly that pricing concern that was raised and with specific points of differentiation for Outreach. All of this just in one chat. Omni is also keeping a history of all your prior conversations. So I can go into that history and access my previous conversations and continue where I left off. But like Claude and OpenAI, it's also building intelligence about you as the seller on the platform. So your responses get even more personalized and tailored to you. So what did I show you? I started with inspection across multiple deals. I started investigating one deal in particular to understand more about the competitive risks. And then finally, I wrote an email addressing the competitive objections, all in a single conversation. That is the power of Omni that we're bringing to every revenue team.